Yogis and Bobcats. Welcome to the Ohio University Virtual Fitness page. My name is Kaya. I'm a yoga instructor at Ping. And today we're going to be doing a short yoga sequence to open up the heart and the shoulders. Really good for the middle of the day or when you're just waking up and this area feels really closed off. This is our heart chakra, our emotional center, so it can really open us up to compassion, patience when we physically open up the heart. It's a really great practice. So we will go ahead and start today in a child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as your mat, big toes come to touch, and then sink your heart down to the mat, then your forehead, and start to come into your breath here. Starting to take inventory of the sensations in the body, maybe noticing how tense the heart and shoulders already feel. And then just starting to notice the natural length and depth of your inhales, letting the breath come all the way down into the belly. Let the belly round with the shape of your breath, and then open your mouth nice and long. Exhale it out. And again, inhale through the nose, deep into the chest and belly. Exhale through the mouth, audible exhale. One more round of breath, just like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And as we inhale, we rise to tabletop pose. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. And we'll take a thread the needle here. So we'll inhale to lift the right hand up to the sky, circling the heart up to the sky. And then exhale, thread your right hand in between your left knee and your left wrist, bringing your right shoulder and then maybe your right ear to the mat. If it feels okay, you can inhale to reach your left hand up and behind your back, taking a half bind here, reaching for your right hip crease. Keep yearning the left shoulder to stack on top of the right and find this heart opening here. Exhale brings your left hand back down to the mat if it isn't there already. Inhale to lift the right side back up towards the sky. And exhale, neutral tabletop. Right over to the other side. Inhale, lift the left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing the shoulder and then the ear or the chest or the cheek to the mat. Maybe the right arm reaches behind for that half bind, totally optional. Just keep pulling the right shoulder blade back, working the shoulder blade onto your back, yearning the heart open. One more deep breath here. Stay for the inhale. Exhale releases your right hand to the mat. Inhale to lift the left side back up towards the sky. And exhale to your neutral tabletop. And then we'll find a puppy pose. We'll keep our alignment in our lower body so the hips stay stacked over the knees. And we'll walk the hands forward, dropping the heart forward to the mat. Maybe you bring the forehead down, or maybe you set the chin on the ground and look forward as you reach the heart towards the mat. Feeling that deep stretch through the shoulders. Your back makes sort of a ski slope. Deep heart opening here. Breathe into the sensation on the front of your body. Exhale to press into your hands, start to come back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes, exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. We just take a few petals out in the feet here. before finding stillness, coming back to your breath. Reach the heels down towards the mat and send your heart towards your thighs. Inhale to look forward, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, gently step to the top of your mat, feet at hips distance. We'll inhale to a halfway lift, find length in the spine. The hands can come to the shins, the thighs, or stay on the mat, wherever you can to find a nice long spine. And then exhale, forward fold. You can bend deeply into your knees. Maybe reach for opposite elbows and hang heavy here, ragdoll. Maybe sway from side to side as you rest your belly on your thighs. Exhale to ground down into your feet. Inhale to rise tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach up overhead. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up towards the sky. Exhale to side bend over to the right as you send the hips to the left. Maybe you send your gaze up underneath your left armpit. Breathe into the left side body here. Inhale back through center, reaching the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, side bend, other side, send the hips over to the right. Stay long through the spine here, keep reaching up and out through the right ribs. Inhale back through center. Exhale to release the hands by the sides. Now interlace the hands behind the low back. Press the palms together and then reach the thumbs down towards the mat as you shine your heart up towards the sky. Gentle back bend. And then bend deeply into your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Keep reaching the palms together and send the hands up and overhead, finding that deep shoulder rinse. Again, generous bend in the knees is welcome here. And breathe into the shoulders. Take note of which thumb is on top in your interlaced fingers here. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale to gently release the hands back to the low back and then down to the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale to your forward fold, melt your crown of your head down towards the mat. Again, root down through all four corners of both feet as you inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Palms face one another and your gaze goes up towards the ceiling or the sky. Interlace the fingers, send the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale, center, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. And inhale, center, center. Exhale, release your hands behind your low back. Interlace your hands. Work your thumbs down towards the mat. Shine your heart towards the sky. And then exhale, forward fold. Generous bend in the knees. Reach the palms up towards the sky. Working towards straight arms. You don't have to have that today. Exhale to gently release the shoulder rinse. Hands back down to the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Bring your right foot towards the center of your mat. Ground down through all four corners of your right foot and grow light through your left toes. Inhale, lift the left toes up off the mat to standing splits. Again, lifting up through the arch and grounding down through the right big toe and the right outer edge of the foot. Imagine that halfway lift in the spine to find your balance here. One more inhale, and we'll exhale to slowly shift back, dropping the left heel to the mat, finding warrior one in the legs. So the right knee stacks right over the right ankle, and the left toes point out at about a 45-degree angle towards the top left corner of the mat. We'll inhale, rise, warrior one, hands reach up overhead. Maybe the palms touch and you send the gaze up towards the thumbs. Settle in a little deeper. Hug the right hip back in line with the left hip, and then bend a little deeper into that right leg. Exhale to sweep the arms in a big circle around the sides, again interlacing the hands behind the low back. Right thumb on top will reach. With an inhale, the heart forward, the thumbs down the back leg, exalted warrior. Big breath here. Exhale to fold forward, bringing the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Humble warrior. Keep grounding down through the outer edge of the left foot and through all four corners of the right foot. Sending the right knee straight over the right big toe. And find your balance here. But inhale to rise tall once more. Warrior one, hand sweep up and overhead. Exhale, the hands come to heart center as you step up to Tadasana. Hands at heart center, feet by one another. Great, and then we'll take that on the other side. Inhale to sweep the arms out and around, Urdhva Hastasana. Interlace the hands, reach the palms up towards the ceiling, side bend to the right. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Good. Inhale through center. And this time we'll just skip the shoulder in, so we'll exhale, swan dive, gentle bend in the knees to our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, create length from tail to crown. Exhale, left toes come towards the center of the mat, ground down through all four corners. Grow light. Inhale to lift the right toes off the mat, standing splits. Keep the hips square towards the mat to help find your balance. Good. Imagine that halfway lift, the mini back bend in your spine. And then exhale to gently bend into the left leg. Drop the right foot back. Find your warrior one stance. So again, right toes point out at a 45-degree angle. Left toes point straight forward. Generous bend in the left knee as you inhale, rise. Warrior one. Hugging the left hip back in line with the right. Facing the shoulders and the hips forward. Maybe the gaze goes up towards the sky. Find your center of balance evenly between both feet. And if you wobble or fall, just come right back in. It's the great part. Exhale to sweep the arms out and around. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Make sure the opposite thumb is on top here. Inhale to reach the heart up, shoulders back, fingers down. Big breath here, exalted warrior. Exhale, humble warrior. Lean forward, bringing the left shoulder to the inside of the left knee and working the hands up towards the sky. Gaze can go slightly forward towards your big toe or maybe the top of your mat. Keep reaching the palms together and grounding down through the outer edge of the right leg. Exhale to lower the hands to the low back. Inhale, rise, tall, Virabhadrasana 1. Hands go overhead. Exhale, the hands come through heart center as you step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms out and around, Urdhva Hastasana. Lift the ribs off the hips. Interlace the hands, palms to the sky. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center, tall spine. Exhale, side bend to the left. Shine your right ribs up towards the sky. Inhale, center, center. Exhale, swan, dive it down. Arms by the sides, gentle bend in the knees. Reach the crown of your head towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Good, and we'll Do the same thing that we started our last sequence with, but move into a seated sequence. So again, exhaling down into our right foot. We'll inhale, grow tall through the left leg, standing splits, feeling the back of both legs starting to open up. We'll exhale to Jiva squat. Hug the left knee behind the right shin and sit both knees really low. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, standing splits, left leg reaches long. Exhale, Jiva squat. Bend into both knees. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. This time as you hug your left knee behind your right leg, keep the legs in that alignment and go ahead and sit all the way back onto your hips. And I'll just turn towards you guys so I'm facing you. We're coming into Gomukhasana, so we're working towards our knees stacking. So you can kind of pull your right leg a little bit farther over, however much is comfortable. And if your hips are really tight here, what you can do is extend this bottom leg straight out, or you can bring these feet a little closer in towards your hips. Good, and then from here we'll inhale, reach our right arm overhead, reaching behind our shoulder blades. You can use your left arm, pull down on the right elbow, find this shoulder stretch. Or if you know you have the bind, you can reach the left arm behind the back, capture fingers behind you, find the shoulder rinse. Big inhale here, lift up and out of the low back. And you can stay here, or maybe on your exhale you begin to fold forward, keeping the tall spine, the shoulder stretch, and working into the hips here. Just stopping wherever the hips and low back ask you to. We'll take 5 big breaths here. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Inhale to slowly rise back to a tall spine. Exhale, release the shoulder twist. And then we'll slowly lean back, unwind the legs. And then we'll rock up and down our spine just a couple times, massaging out the back. Building up momentum until eventually you can roll all the way up to stand, landing on both feet without your hands. Great. We'll do that on the other side. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Interlace the hands. Exhale, side bend. You know what's coming. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, side bend, even out. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, melt down, root down through the left toes. Inhale to lift the right up, standing splits. Keep the hips square, the shoulders square. Exhale to your Jiva squat, hug the right knee behind the left shin. Bend deeply. Inhale, send the right heel back up, standing splits. Exhale, Jiva Mukti squat, meaning living enlightened being. 1 more time. Inhale, expand. And exhale as you contract, sitting the right knee behind the left foot. Sit the hips all the way back. And find your Gomukhasana. So again, working the left foot a little bit farther to the right so that the knees come towards stacking. And that may not be possible in your body. Obviously, it's not quite stacking in mine. It just depends on how much muscle and fat tissue you have in your legs. And it's just about genetics. So, and then we'll inhale to reach the left hand overhead, reaching behind the shoulder blades. Maybe the right arm reaches up to push the elbow down. Or maybe you circle the right arm underneath to capture the fingers from behind, taking the bind. Inhale to lift up and out of the lumbar spine. Exhale to either stay or to gently forward fold to your Gomukhasana. Again, your options are extending the lower leg for some more support in this position, or bringing the heels closer to the glutes. Both of those make this a little less intense on the hips. Take 4 big breaths here. Inhale to lift up and out of your Gomukhasana. Exhale to release the bind if you took it. Maybe just shake out your arms. Lean back, unwind the legs. And then we'll extend the left leg long, hug the right knee into the chest. Right foot, sole of the foot comes to the mat. Wrap your left arm around your right knee. Give yourself a big hug. Twist towards the right. Matsyendrasana or half Matsyendrasana, Lord of the Fishes pose. Taking a gentle twist here, keeping a tall spine as you work the right shoulder a little farther behind. Maybe the gaze follows. Exhale to unwind from the twist, come back to center. Release the right leg long, hug the left knee in towards the chest, the left sole of the foot comes to the mat. Wrap your right arm around your left knee, give yourself a big hug and twist to the left. Matsyendrasana on the other side. And opening up through the chest, through the shoulders, as you send your gaze over your left shoulder towards the back of the mat. Breathe into the twist here. And exhale to gently unwind. Come towards center. Release the left leg long. Maybe just wiggle the feet on the mat. Give yourself a pat down the outsides of the feet, up the insides. Do that a couple times. And then when you're ready, extend your arms out in front of you, point your toes, slowly, slowly, slowly lower all the way to your back, giving yourself a little ab workout right before we end. Hover before you drop. And exhale, release all the way to the mat. Feet can come as wide as the mat, hands out by the sides, palms face up. Feel your body melting down into the ground. And feel the ground rising up to support you. And take rest, Shavasana. If you have time to stay in your Shavasana a little longer, feel free to do so, as long as you like. If you're ready to move into the rest of your day, you can begin to bring some awareness back into your breath, some movement back into the extremities. Finding some bigger movements as the prana seeps back in, the life force. And whenever you're ready, you'll inhale to reach the arms up and overhead for a good morning stretch. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. And exhale to roll to your right side, finding supported fetal position. Our yogic rebirth after Shavasana, corpse pose. And just take a moment to express gratitude to yourself for making it to your mat today. Notice how your body thanks you, how your mind thanks you. And whenever you're ready, start to press up to a tall cross-legged seat, keeping a soft gaze in the eyes. Bring your hands together. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center. May you have peace in your thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your mouth. May you have peace in your words. And bring your thumbs to your heart. May you have peace in your heart. Bring your thumbs once more to your third eye center, the space of intuition, of all-knowing. The divine light in me respects and honors the divine light in you. Namaste.